Hey guys, today we are going to practice doing some things with Google Slides. I forgot what we were using. Google Slides today. So the last time we looked at Google Forms and I showed you a Google Form, you did a Google Form, and then you created a Google Form. So today we are going to do a little practice with Google Slides. Again, I think it's really important that we know how to work all of our googly stuff. Otherwise, if and when we all go virtual, which we may end up having to do, and then we'll kind of know how to do everything and we can just kind of keep rolling through whatever we're doing. So for our Google Slides Get to Know You activity, I thought we would do something fun. I have created, you'll see this Google PowerPoint, you're going to see it, I'm going to post it on the Google Classroom. It'll be called My Science Lab, just like it's named up here. Again, just like in the Google form, if you click there, you can rename, you can't rename mine, but you can rename your documents if you're creating a slide deck of some sort. So this is my science lab. So first I did my locker room, and I have some of the things that I would have had that I have interest in. So you can see that I have a soccer ball and a basketball in here. I have books and running sneakers. I have a clip from a movie that I love. I have my babies. I have some Diet Coke because I live on Diet Coke. Things like that. And I even threw my Bitmoji in there. So this is a way for you to get to know me a little bit. You can see the things that are important to me. So I was going to have you guys do that, but I actually thought it might be a little bit more fun to have you guys do a science lab. So here's your lab station. You get to decorate your lab station however you want. You do have a little locker here if you want to put some things in storage. You can write some things on the board. You can put things on your counter or on the floor, or you can decorate your space however you'd like. In order to do that, you're going to be adding things to the slide. So this picture here is on the background of the slide. In order to decorate it, you're going to add things to this slide. So if you go up here, you're going to see there's possibilities to add various things. First thing you might think to add is a text box so that you can type on your board or write on your board. You can write whatever you want. Hello. Oh, I can't type. Hello, my name is ... You can, of course, change the font. I always like when I'm writing on a pretend board, I like to use some of the fonts that look a little more like handwriting, because that's just what I like to do. You can always make it bold or italic or underlined or any of those kinds of things. You can change the color of it. Maybe I want to write in purple. I do like purple. Maybe I want to write in blue. Ooh, that's really hard to read. Anyway, you get the idea. Okay, you could even, it would be kind of weird on a chalkboard, but you could highlight it if you wanted to. You could do that as well. Okay, so there are different ways you can change the size of it if you want. And you can do various things with that. You can make it so that it is centered, which doesn't really move mine very much because it's already pretty big, but and you can do things like that. You can add as many text boxes as you want. So if you just want to add another one, you can do another one down here, and you can add in a different font or a different thing you want to say or whatever. You can do anything you want like that. So the other thing you can do is add an image. Okay. If you happen to have an image on your computer, like you want to add a picture of your dogs or a picture of your siblings or something that maybe you like to ride dirt bikes, so you have a picture of your dirt bike or you riding your dirt bike or anything like that, you're going to click upload it from the computer. You also, if you have it on your Drive or in your Google Photos, you can do that as well. If you want to, you can even take a picture with your Chromebook. Your Chromebook will ask you if it's allowed to use the camera, and oh boy, there I am multiple times. That's a lot of bar tone. But you can do that as well. If you want to take a picture, you're holding up your favorite, I don't know, stuffed animal or whatever. That's fine. Okay, so you can do all of those things. Hi, I'm recording. You can come in, but I'm recording. It's fine. I'm going to cut this part out. Here, I'll just stop it.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's
totally fine. And we are back after a brief TV timeout. Okay, so I left off at images. So we were looking at ways you could upload your image. Images that you had, pictures, you could take a picture of yourself, so on and so forth. The other thing you can do is search the web. So let's say that I really like to go paddleboarding, which I actually do. That's the true thing. Except I can't spell paddleboard. So I could put in a picture of these people doing paddleboarding. I don't have any pictures of myself. Ooh, that's pretty good. I think I want the bunny. I think I kind of want a paddleboard cartoon. Maybe I don't. Stand up paddleboard. Let's see. I don't want pictures of somebody else doing it. I want me or like a cartoon or just a. What's happening here? Clip art. That's what I want. Clip art. This isn't clip art. That's a lie. Picture. No, I think I want cartoon. We're going to stick with cartoon. Let's see what we get. That's interesting. Let's see. Yeah, none of these people are stand-up paddleboarding, but that's cool. How about I try... Maybe I can get a picture... Oops, I didn't mean to X that out. Maybe... nope. Search the web. Maybe I can get a kayak. Oh, for crying out loud. Kayak cartoon. So the other thing that you want to think about, like this would be perfect. Or I can put this little mouseketeer here. That'd be great. So what's going to probably happen when I put this in is that, oh, he is transparent. So you'll notice that he's like a transparent background, which is nice because then he kind of just looks like he floated on in here. So I'm going to make him a little small. I'm going to make him smaller, but I'm going to make his box smaller. So I have a little more versatility with him. You double click on him, this darker box will come up and you can crop that image. So he is kind of cute, but he's transparent, which is great. If I were to search the web, let's see, this guy's got a blue background, so probably won't be transparent. This is probably, see how it blocks the whole, and you get the whole background. You don't really want all that, although this looks like a video also. So you want to try to search for things that are what they call transparent background. When I was doing my Google Classroom and my virtual classroom, I looked for like plants to put on the shelf. Plant transparent background. And so we want one. And sometimes they say they're transparent backgrounds, but they're not really transparent backgrounds. So you have to put them in and see what happens. So like that one's transparent. You don't have a whole background. You just have the plant. I'll put my plant there next to my locker. It's like a really big plant. I'm going to just scooch that down a little bit. So you can kind of move the corners of this to make it bigger or make it smaller. And you can continue to add more pictures. You can add pictures of yourself. You can add cartoon pictures of things that you like to do, like a kayaking mouse, whatever. You can do all of those things. So the next slide that you're going to do is pretty simple, but I want you to play with it a little bit because I want you to get the feel of how Google Slides works so that you can manipulate this a little bit more. The key with Google Slides, quite frankly, is to just click around and figure out how things work. If you hover over your mouse over it, it'll tell you what it does. So there's a text box, and then it's an image. And then I can put in a shape if I want to put in like a random square or circle. I can put in a line. I can do a border color. So it will pretty much tell you what it is. If you don't like it, then you can go back and do undo and just, oh, I didn't like that, delete the whole thing. And I didn't like the, let's say, I'll put in a shape. Here's a shape. Oh, I don't like that shape. So I'm just going to click undo and the shape is gone. Okay, so that's the easiest thing to do. So then if you go to the next slide, there's just a couple of questions here. These are pretty simple, straightforward questions. Just another little way for me to get to know you between your science lab that you're going to decorate and these handful of questions. What's your favorite color? What is your favorite thing to do in your downtime? What is your least favorite thing about quarantine? I'm sure you had a lot. Just pick one. What is a good thing that came out of quarantine? Maybe something good, something good came out of being stuck home all the time or something like that. I'm hoping that that's the case for you, as it was the case for me. So you're going to click here, right where it says click to type. You're just going to erase that and start typing. Okay? And that's all you got to do. I'm going to undo that because I want it to stay. Click, type to here. So the reason that I'm having you doing this is because sometimes when we're doing things digitally, I only have a PDF of them. And if you know anything about PDFs, you know usually on the computer you can't write on them or you can't type on them. So instead of having yet another app that you have to learn where it's a PDF writer, I figured out a way to turn my PDFs into Google Slides. So what you'll find is I'll go through the PDF, turn it into Google Slide, and then add in these little boxes here. It says click to type here, click to type here. So you'll be able to kind of get the hang of that. So that's the reason I put that in there, so that you can get some familiarity with that. The other thing you can do is you can change your background. Okay, you can put an image in your background if you have one. Same thing. You can upload, take a picture yourself. Oh, here I am again. Oops, let's get rid of that. Something by a website, by photos on your computer, by a Google image search, whatever. You also can just pick a color. You can pick any of these colors. You can do what they call the custom color, where you can pick a different, you can move this along the bottom here and decide what shade you like and what transparency you like. And you can pick that. You can also pick, it can be a gradient, so you can pick one that's got a little bit of a pizzazz to it, if you will. And same thing, you can customize that. Ooh, you can customize that even more. You can make a linear, so it goes from low to high. You can go radial, which would be the circular one. Okay, so there are lots of different things that you can do with a Google slide. I know that it's really just kind of playing around, but I want you to play around with it, and I want you to try to jazz these 2 slides up as much as possible. Leave mine alone, that's my example. And then just jazz each of these 2 slides up as much as possible. Again, the whole purpose of this activity is not only for me to get to know you a little bit better, but also for you to get to know Google Slides a little bit better. So the more you play with it, the better you'll get with it. Okay? If you have any questions, just let me know.